Welcome back, folks. Here we are with another review. I had a little time. So the one came out in 2021, and I had heard about it at the time, didn't watch it for whatever reason, and was feeling like some sci-fi. So kind of binged it. And what do I think? The premise is interesting. They've come up with a way to genetically match you to the one person that is essentially your soulmate. And when they show people who have been matched and they meet up, there's just this chemistry. And probably a lot of you have run in, or some of you run in the situation where you meet someone and it's just holy smokes. Um, I had that with my wife. Um, now I wonder if this came out of the craze. It's a little late to it. No, it's based on a book. But you have all this genetic testing, 23andMe, Ancestry, My Heritage, and it will find your people who you are genetically related to. What was interesting is that identified one of my half sisters as possibly my niece. So genetic matching. At the heart of this, it's not even a who done it. It's a police investigation. We know who did what, but it evolves in an interesting fashion, and a couple of the side stories have to do with the matching and kind of the social commentary around that and how that would develop. Like, you're married and you want to see if maybe you guys were meant for each other, and so you go ahead and send it in. It turns out you're they're not the one. So it presents a lot of interesting questions, divorce and whatnot. I enjoyed it. The end seems to be setting up season two. It doesn't appear that there will ever be a season two, unfortunately, but you could end it where they ended it, and I think it's satisfying. Um, no hardcore twists and turns, just generally an enjoyable watch. What's interesting is the female protagonist and antagonist, they look really similar. And in the first episode or so, I was having trouble keeping them straight. Later, it becomes more obvious because of how they're doing hair and makeup. But it would be interesting to see them both done up similarly, because I think you'd be hard pressed to tell them apart. Anyway, if you've got some time, you haven't seen it, you're looking for something, maybe it's a little bit different. I enjoyed it, so I give that one my recommendation.